Well, hello everybody and welcome to another Monday live stream. Right off the bat, we have to thank the famous Daryl Dimer. Daryl Deemer with the $20 super chat. Did not say anything. I appreciate it, Daryl. That was before the stream even started, which is crazy. Thank you very much. I started a minute late because I was looking for something and I don't want to say what it is. I found it the other day, but now I can't find it. I was going to do something cool, but now I can't, which is pretty much the story of my life. Anyways, hello everyone. Let's go to the top. We got obviously Daryl, Mile High Plecos, V-Stag, Lumpy Dog. Well, there's a lot of people here already, which is crazy. Mob Guppy, Mary, hello, V-Stag, I got you. Bare Bottoms Aquarium. I mean everyone, I can't say everyone. Jeff Rose, Fish Keeping, what's going on, buddy? And Lumpy Dog, I probably already said you. Everyone. Oops. A new mouse, nope. Doug of the North, hello. Joel GNZ, hello. As the thumbnail states, oh, it is Taylor, Simply Beta. How are you doing, Simply Beta? You backing out on AE too? What do you mean 2? Who else is backing out? I'm still looking for this, by the way. Man, I don't know where it went. No, I bought my plane ticket to New Jersey. I have my hotel. The only thing I haven't got is my plane ticket back. Storming here. Where is Corvus? Last time I checked, he is in Europe somewhere. Forgive me while I don't pay attention to you guys. This was going to be really cool, but now it is not. Okay, I give up. Yeah, who else backed out? You said 2, but who else backed out? I'm curious. Oddball Aquatics, hello. I have my picture here of last year's aquatic experience. There you go. Got Primetime Aquatics in there, Redbeard Aquatics, Flip Aquatics, Sashimi Whiskey, obviously Corey, Creative Pet Keeping, there's Lucas, Corvus Ocean, and of course, Toots Fish Forum, standing right next to me, right there. Little Toots, little young Toots. Oh, Charles is here. What's going on, buddy? So, yes, I have not bought tickets back because I'm not sure if I'm going to come straight back. Bob, you can't ignore us. Well, we will boil your bunny rabbit. All right. Flynn says, I hope to get there. Hotel needs to be booked. Flight is free and event is press passed, I believe. Flynn, you get your own YouTube badge. So it's not really press, but it is YouTube. You just have to well, if you message me, I'll tell you how to get your free pass. I can't tell, the 100 people here how to get a free pass because they might not like me. Yeah, Charles, man, you back to school? Is that why you're here? You ignore us all summer, now you're back to school, so you're stopping by. What else is new? So I'm ordering more fish for my nano aquarium. I'm going to get a big school of dwarf hatchet fish, which should be interesting. I've only kept hatchet fish once in my life, and they were not dwarf. Candy linking my Patreon. Thank you very much. So, other than the dwarf pygmy hatchy fishy things, I don't know what else I'm going to get for that tank yet. I haven't really decided. I really like the threadfin rainbows, but they're really hard to get on film, which is kind of annoying. I don't know what else I'm going to add in there. I might actually add some twig catfish even though they're not nano. I mean, not by a long shot, but they are super peaceful, so they should do all right in there. Charles says, yep, back to school. I figured. Hatchet fish for your huge aquarium. Has anyone ever read the book Hatchet? Like, that was one of my favorite books as a kid. But anyways, yes. Dwarf. I don't know if they're dwarf hatchet fish or pygmy hatchet fish. But either way. Oddball Aquatic says, I gotta go film my Amano shrimp and my Corys and also give a 3-year-old a bath. Which will be easier? Oh, which will be easier? I have no experience in the latter. Devin says, what is your top plans for a low-tech breeding for profit tank? I want some plants that I can grow and sell and help with breeding. And what are some plants that like hard water? Honestly, if you can get guppy grass, that's going to be your bread and butter. Everyone loves guppy grass, and it's really hard to get because it's hard to ship. So if you can get guppy grass, it just floats around in the water column, so you don't need high light, or you can float it up by your light. I think rummy nose are a bit too big, and honestly, I'm adding. So I still have other nano fish and other tanks that I'll be moving over, like the 50 neon tetras, the 25. I don't remember what kind of rasboras. They all look the same. Well, all like 95% of them look the same, so does it really matter what type they are? So I still have 50 neons, and even the neons, I think might be a little too big, because neon tetras do get fairly large. Rummy nose are definitely too big, though. I want to keep it like really small. Eventually, when the tank is really mature, I'm going to get like auto sinkless, maybe the Claro Pleco, but definitely autos, probably a mono shrimp. But yeah. King and Queen Cichlid says, 94 people on. Get those likes up. Yep. Don't forget to like and share. Hey, Scott, what's going on, buddy? Flynn says, my rainbow fry are going to start with BBS tomorrow. I keep seeing more babies every day from the mop. 3 the first night, 7 last night, 9 today. This is so exciting. Yep. That is, well, I have bred rainbows, but it's not something I ever do on purpose. It's like every once in a while, a couple of fry will show up in the tank and they make it. That's about all I do with rainbows. Who has 2 thumbs and is going to New Jersey? This guy. This guy. Thank you, Chris, for the $4.20 super chat. So, I leave Thursday. I arrive Friday morning. So I'm hoping that I can sleep on the flight all the way there, and then I'll be nice and refreshed for Friday at the Aquatic experience. But we got to figure out something to do. We got to figure out something to do Friday. I don't know if anything's been planned. I really don't talk to people anymore. But I'm not sure if there's like a dinner or anything like that planned. So we've got to figure something out. Because if I do come straight home, I'll be leaving Sunday at 6 a.m. But I might make a pit stop and go down south. It really depends on how long I can get someone to watch my dogs. So, or I might just get stuck there and never leave, which would be miserable. When is New Jersey Aquatic Experience? It is the weekend of October 20th, 19th, 21st, whatever that weekend is. King and Queen Cichlid says, we will be running the ACA booth and the Cichlid show at AE. I'm having a hard time talking today, clearly. When I redo my Nano 55 gallon with fluval stratum, I'm going to try and plant. Oh, now I gotta scroll up. Stop. I'm going to try and plant everything before filling the tank and pray that everything doesn't just float up. Yeah. Yep, I can already tell that's going to be a problem when all my stem plants get here from Kyle's Wild World. They're definitely going to float. I'm probably going to order some plant anchors tonight, just to make it easier, but we'll see. Oh, I guess I should scroll to the bottom now. There we go. What snail would you recommend in a 20-gallon with tiger barbs? Probably just one mystery snail. Should do fine. Did you buy a new mouse with all your super chats last week? Nope. Remember, I actually haven't got paid for those super chats yet. So I won't get paid for those super chats till the end of next month. So it's not like you just give me money and I get it right away. But, no. I'm really cheap. Well, I'm really frugal. Like, something has to be really, really broken for me to replace it. I mean, that's just how it is. Lumpy Dog says, put Heterandria formosa, the least killifish in the nano, which is the smallest live bearer in the world. However, I've already done those. If you go way back on some videos, you'll see them. So I don't know that I'm going to do those again. How's YouTube been the past couple months? Well, it's kind of summertime, so it kind of lulls during the summer. Kevin says, I got plants from Kyle. They are awesome. Yeah, I've got a couple shipments from Kyle, and he always has really good stuff, so I'm looking forward to it. Let's go rip some wheelies. I am, no, I'm not even going to say. Not even going to say. I keep putting off buying a new mechanical keyboard. Freaking expensive, and they're freaking loud. I hate mechanical keyboards. I hate them. You know, but it's not so bad. Like once I get used to it, you just gotta click the down arrow. Well, see, like I didn't even do anything. That moved on its own. It's not so bad. It's just the mouse wheel that's broken. The filming was easier. I did not let the husband give the kid a bath, and I'm back because Corey's decided they didn't want to be filmed. Yeah, that's the worst. Cole Schramm is here. How's it going, Cole? One of these days, I am going to have to come film your reptile/fish room for sure. Are Cobra Endlers profitable to breed? Found myself owning 3 pairs. They can be if you have a market for it. So Endlers in my market will sell all day long. Here in the Northwest, people love planted live bear tanks. So here they would do really well. But like other places, you know, cichlids are the big thing. But if you're willing to ship, Endlers will sell all day long. John says, what's the biggest live stream turnout you've ever had? I've been over 300 a couple times. I think over 350, maybe once or twice. Yeah. Last week we actually had over 200. Well, I think we peaked at 198 actually last week. How is the dart frogs and any videos about them coming soon? So they actually eat in front of me now, but they're still really hard to film because as soon as I open the tank, they just scatter. As soon as I open the door, so I can feed them, close the door, and stand back and watch them, and they'll slowly come out and eat, but I can't film through the doors because it just doesn't look good. So I'm not really sure about my thumbnail dart frogs. They're cool when they're out, but there's no way I'd be able to really film them that well, unless I'd probably have to sit in front of the tank for like an hour. Charles Fish Tank says, how's the fish room coming along? Very slowly, very, very slowly. Once I get the nano tank complete, things will move a little bit faster. What did I take down? I took down a 20-gallon tank and a 90-gallon tank over the weekend. Then I'll be moving. Oh, right. So I have the 30-gallon tank with the nano fish that are going to get moved over. And then I have another 20-gallon tank with nano fish that are going to get moved over. So realistically, I probably shouldn't even buy the pygmy hatchet fish. But I really want them, so I will. What about sparkling gourami? I've never been a gourami guy. I don't know why. KC, what's going on, buddy? I got some good footage of my one rainbow fish fry. I have one. The blue iguana. He's doing well. I don't know what... Is that a question, or... I'm loving your hygrophila angustifolia in the background. Just ordered some and hope it looks even slightly close to yours. The last place I ordered sent me something really upright with short leaves. That might be the immersed form. I forget how these look immersed. This is actually not my tank though. This tank belongs to Occasional Aquatics, which is right over that way in the lower corner. But I've had, like, if you go back and look at my old videos, I've had it carpet the whole back of my 75-gallon tank, my 40-gallon tank. It is an awesome looking plant, and when it gets up to the light, it'll actually turn like purple and red. One guy, lots of stuff, says, ever had guppies? Yep, I still do have guppies. As Fish says, I love my pseudomcgills, crazy little fellows. Yes, I have pseudomcgills in my 30-gallon nano tank, and that will also be getting moved over to my 125-gallon nano fish tank. Bojo Ford says, what pencil fish are in your nano 125? They are Beckfords. Beckford. Beckford pencil fish. They're actually one of the cheaper species too. It's the first time I've ever owned pencil fish, so I didn't want to get crazy and get some crazy rare expensive pencil fish, so I just got the the least expensive ones I could find. Casey says, what are you looking forward to for the aquatic experience? The only thing I'm looking forward to is meeting people. I don't really care about anything else except meeting people. This will be my 3rd year in a row going, and that's pretty much the only thing I ever enjoy. I asked a PetSmart employee if they ever get Apistogramma cockatoides in. They told me to go ask a bird specialist. Oh man, that is actually pretty funny. Oops, screwing my chair the wrong way. Speak a little louder, Bob. It's hard to hear you while driving the chop top. You need to get some better speakers in there, man. But yeah, I mean, the aquatic experience really, it's just a bunch of vendors trying to sell stuff to retailers. So yeah, you can go in and see all their latest product, but half the stuff you can't even buy from like the bigger vendors. They're just there showing off. I don't know. Nothing really new and innovative ever comes out in this industry, so it's just the same stuff over and over and over, or something that's rebranded and repackaged but has been done a million times before. So definitely meeting everyone. Do you still have your pike cichlid? My Petco has a couple, and if I didn't like my zebra loaches, I might pick me up 1 or 2. The pike cichlid got really big and started eating fish. So he went away. He went away. What else do we got? Unfortunately, I caught duckweed. What? If I super chat you like $40 and drive over 10 pounds of duckweed, will you bring me to the aquatic experience? No. Nope. Flynn says, I might not even film at the AE this year if I go. I just want to meet people. Like, I'll bring my camera just in case, but I doubt I'll film. I don't know, though. So, yeah, the first time I went, I filmed. Last year, I filmed nothing. I don't even think I put a video. I don't think I put one single video out. I might have put a video out on the Shed Aquarium, but I don't even think I did that. Yep. Yep, I'm pretty sure I didn't do one video. Simply Betta says, Bob Steenfott, should I join you guys at the aquatic experience? Absolutely you should. The more, the merrier. But I don't think I put out one video on it. And I told everyone beforehand too, like, I'm not filming anything, but nobody believed me. And then I didn't film anything, and everyone was like, why didn't you film anything? The content is so oversaturated anyways, it's not hard to find anything you want to know about the aquatics experience on YouTube. Like, I think at one point there was like 6 different people live streaming at the same time. So, yeah. I'm so sorry, Mile High. What happened? I lost all my L183 babies, but hey, you got them out farther than you ever had before, right? If I remember right. Wish I could go to AE, but so far, too far. I spent too much of my aquarium budget this year. I don't know why I'm having a problem reading. I got up at 3 a.m. today, which didn't work out very well for me. So maybe that's why. I don't know. There are a freaking lot of fish YouTubers. There's a lot of YouTubers in any genre, though, really. Bob, please remember to stick to the 5 nanofish per gallon rule. That's what I'm going for. Let's see. Can you film the Shed Aquarium, please? No, it's not in Chicago this year, so no. Plus, like, Jimmy and Corey's video of the aquarium is way better. To be honest, I would probably prefer going to iCast or one of the bigger reptile shows in the Aquatic Experience. Yeah, me too. That's what I'm hoping to hit up more next year. I know California has some bigger reptile expos, so it wouldn't be too much to just fly down there and go. So that's probably what I'll do more of. But like the fish stuff, I don't know. There's only... So, you can buy fish there. There are a couple wholesalers that bring in fish. So you can buy fish there. If you're there on Sunday, you can get really good deals on everything because the vendors don't want to pay to ship them back. So if you're local, you know, bring a truck and you can get tanks for really cheap. You can get fish for really cheap. So that is the one advantage of going if you're local. The Secret's living in your aquarium. It's not Chicago this year, so unless he makes a special trip to Chicago, I don't think he'll do it. Yeah. Plus, honestly, the Shed Aquarium was miserable. Absolutely miserable. There was like 12 busloads of screaming kids running all over the place. It was like you couldn't... Like, I did film stuff, but like the only thing I could do is put it to like a music montage because you can't talk in there. It's terrible. Speaking of Reptile Expo, Bob, would you go to the Daytona one next year in Florida? Yes. Yep. Florida is actually really high on my radar right now. Just, you know, throw out a teaser there, so. Oh no, they say he's got to go. Oh no, Godzilla. What? Oh, IFG is here. Godzilla. Graybush is here. Bob loves kids. I love well-mannered kids. But when you just throw in busloads of kids and let them run around in circles, screaming and banging on tanks, I don't love kids. Can you do a detailed video of care tank mates? Can you keep different types together and the types of cories? I'm new to fish and got a few. Would like to know more. There's not really a whole lot you honestly need to know other than you need to make sure you specifically feed them. Most cories can survive in your standard tropical water parameters, but they are bottom feeders, so the big thing with cories is you have to make sure you're getting food to the bottom. And they are peaceful, so they'll go with any fish you want. So you're saying AE isn't worth going? It's worth going to the first time, for sure. If you've never been, I would definitely go. It is an experience, the aquatic experience. I mean, unless it's going to cost you like thousands of dollars to go there, then maybe not, but yeah, going to the Shed Aquarium on a school day is terrible. I guess we did go on a school day. Okay, maybe it was my fault. Yeah, but if you've never been, then I would say it's probably worth going. Yeah, are you going to the Aquatic Experience? Are you? Some people's spawns. Yep, I agree. I mean, plus if Flynn is going, you pretty much have to go if Flynn's going. Mary, I would rather... Oh, missed that comment. Tampa Tom says, come on down, buddy. Yep. I will definitely be making my way to Florida. The Oxalotl would have been totally worth it at Oddball Aquatics. A-Man's Aquariums. Are you going to New Jersey? The internet wants to know. What about Bob says, I would love to go to Florida, mostly to fish or snakehead and peacock bass. Yeah, in Florida, you could pretty much probably walk out to any body of water and catch like any tropical fish just from the sheer amount of fish that have probably been released in their water. Did you swim with the belugas? No, I specifically went to the Shed Aquarium to swim with the beluga whales, right? The only reason I went. And then they said that you couldn't film it. They wouldn't allow filming. It's $250. Like I think the minimum package was $250, and they wouldn't let me film. Like, what is the point of paying that much money and I can't even film it? Now, they'll take pictures of you and sell you the pictures, which is obviously, you know, their racket. But still, that's ridiculous. I can't even film it, so nope. I wasn't about to spend the money on it. I can babysit. I'm probably the last person you want to babysit. I remember how bad we were when we went to the Shed Aquarium. Tech Turtle says, do you still have bettas? I have one betta, and then I have my one Dumbo ear betta, and then I have 3 koi bettas. That is it. Florida would be horrible to go to right now with that red tide thing going on. Yeah, I'd still go though. Yes, he plans on it. There you go. Tampa has like 500 invasive tropical fish. Yeah, seriously, it's ridiculous. Like, I would never have to buy fish again. I could just go to any pond, any stream, and just net anything I want. I wish I had harder water. Mine's way soft. Yep, me too. Mine is super soft. And, you know, they say people with hard water want soft water, and people with soft water want hard water. But still, I would much rather have hard water. Melvin's Aquatics Empire. What's going on, buddy? Sam's Fish Tanks. Hello. I don't think I have anything else to announce, though. I almost bought a new reptile yesterday, but I held off. I almost bought a panther chameleon. Honestly, I still might. If it gets any cheaper, it's 50% off right now. And if it goes any lower, I'll probably buy it. But so far, I've been able to hold off on that. There you go. A half green can. It's not really that easy. Please, I am a master fisherman. I'd like a powerful RO unit. I would just like minerals in my water. I mean, is that too much to ask? Jersey. Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised how expensive it is to go to Jersey. One, because I don't know why anyone would ever want to go there. It seems like it should be really cheap. My High Pleco says, have you seen your baby orcas lately? Yes, I see them all the time now. Usually right around 7 o'clock when it starts to get a little dimmer in the fish room. A couple of lights are turned off. They come out all the time. They're really boisterous, which is what I read about them online, which is nice. So it took them a couple months to warm up, but now they're out all the time. Should I get a turquoise rainbow or 7? Should I get a turquoise rainbow or 7? You should always get 7. Or am I too young? Sorry, I had to throw that in there. Well, that's why you're asking, Flynn, because you're too young to know if you should get 1 or 7. So I say you should get 7. Panther chameleons are amazing looking. Yeah, it's actually the exact same one I posted on Instagram like a month or 2 ago. That exact same one is still for sale, and it just keeps getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. And yeah, so it started at 300. Now it's down to 150. So, you know, maybe if it gets like 75% off. Why? So you have to pay to go to New Jersey? What? Chameleons would be awesome to have. You can shoot slow motion of them shooting that tongue out at crickets. Yep. I'm telling you, man, if that thing gets below $100, I'm going to snap it up quickly. It'll go into the 2x2x4 terrarium that I just set up for my python, and the python will go somewhere else. Because that is definitely way more of a chameleon enclosure than a python enclosure. So far, she's been doing really well. She hasn't rubbed her nose on the screen or anything. And the screen doesn't get hot enough under the heat lamp for her to burn herself. So far, knock on wood, she's doing really well in it. What fish would you stock in a 25-gallon cube with crystal red shrimp in it? Maybe some endlers if you're looking for something to spawn and sell. You might have to pay to get out of New Jersey, though. Got 4 Corys in a tank. Was thinking about getting some Bolivian rams. Thoughts? Bolivian rams are great fish. If you've got the space, I would highly recommend it. I miss my Bolivian rams. It's definitely a fish I will own again at some point. Am I going to get Forza Horizon 4 for my gaming channel? I don't even know what that is, so probably not. I'm seriously not a gamer at all. People at my work, so I work in IT, so obviously I'm with a bunch of gaming nerds, and they're talking games all the time, and I have no idea what games they're talking about. No idea. New Jersey has tolls everywhere, roads and bridges. Yeah, so did Chicago. Chicago was like, it seemed like there was a toll on the Chicago freeway like every 2 miles. It was stupid. That makes me kind of nervous though, because my hotel is about a half-hour away. So I don't think I made a wise decision on my hotel if I'm gonna have to be paying tolls and that kind of crap. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm only there for 2 days, so no matter what, I'm leaving Sunday. I just don't know where I'm gonna be going. Best low-tech carpeting plant, in my opinion, is either like dwarf hairgrass or micro chain sword. I've had both of those carpet and low lighting, but it's going to take forever. You still playing PUBG? Haven't played since mid-July. Yeah, it's pretty much the only game I play. I agree. I didn't know how much I was going to miss my Rams when I got rid of them. Yeah, they're super awesome. I wish I never got rid of mine either. New Jersey started the U.S. toll lane thing. Should nuke New Jersey. True fact, you can't leave New Jersey without paying a toll. What if you leave in an airport? Is the airport actually in New Jersey? Because when I search for it, it comes up as New York. So that's kind of confusing. I created no matter ones. Yep. Susie says, I cannot wait for AE. This will be my first year, and I can't wait to meet everyone. Yep. That's the only reason I'm going. Blackbeard algae carpet. Can't kill it once you get it going. Just saying. I do like it. My 75-gallon Tanganyika tank is all jungle val and all blackbeard algae. And I love it. What was Aquashella? Some hippie thing as far as I could tell, man. I think they were all on psychedelic drugs and just doing whatever, man. Newark Airport, yep. Bojo Forest says, I'm trying to decide on a centerpiece for fish for my heavily planted 40 breeder with rainbows. Anybody got any ideas? Centerpiece fish, I've never really been my thing. I think your rainbows are the centerpiece, just saying. I guess it's too complicated. What? Q Aquatic says, I live between 2 free bridges, New Jersey. I can come home from New Jersey to Pennsylvania for you every day. What? I can come home from New Jersey to Pennsylvania for you every day? Maybe for free every day? Newark Airport is actually in New Jersey, but it's close. It's so close that it's considered one of the 3 airports that serve New York City. Well, there we go. Having headphones on, all I hear are dogs' nails on the floor, chairs squeaking, and mowers in the background. There's actually no mowers. It's just cars going by. I wish I went to Aquashella in that case. Yeah, I didn't learn about Aquashella until a couple weeks before. I had no idea what it was. Don't stay in New York. I'm staying in some weird place. I already forgot the name. It's like Persimmon or something like that. I don't know. I meant the Panther Chameleon before anybody gets it. That's a great deal. Yeah, but luckily a lot of people in my area. I'm not in a real high reptile area, so those expensive reptiles sit for a very long time. So I think I can wait it out till it gets a little cheaper. But yes, 150 for a Panther Chameleon is really, really cheap. This is odd. Air Canada from Vancouver to JFK is 450. Air Canada from Vancouver to Newark is 380. Yeah, because nobody wants to go to New Jersey. It's a crap hole. That's it, Brian. Parsippany? I don't know. That's where my hotel is. That's the town I'm staying in. For all the stalkers out there that want to know where I'm staying. Henry says, how do I deal with a toxic community that is constantly critiquing animal husbandry skills? It makes me want to stop keeping fish altogether. Get out of that community. I don't know what community you're in. I don't know if you're talking about a Facebook group or Reddit is really toxic. Some YouTube channels are really toxic, but just don't go there anymore. I mean, you control where you go on the internet, so... Bob might end up at the Bates Motel. If I go to Colorado, I'm definitely going there for sure. I'd leave the community if it's negative. Shift into a different fish community. Yep. There's lots of really good Facebook groups, that sort of thing. You just have to find them. I mean, I have a Facebook group, and we kick out people at even the least minuscule thing they could say that seems negative, and they get the boot. So old youngin Toots Fish Forum knows that pretty well. I'm hitting up the Keystone Clash next month in 8. I don't know what Keystone Clash is. What's that? New Jersey, armpit of America. Yep, that's what Chris always says. Just like New York City doesn't have room for a football stadium, so the New York teams, the Jets and the Giants, actually play in the Meadowlands. Yeah, where AE is. That is true. Make a pit stop here before New Jersey. I would if it was cheaper. Like, I am all about... Yep, Aquarium Co-op has a really good group, Aquarium Group Support. They're way more active than my group. But I'm gonna... If I can get someone to watch my dogs, I'm gonna like bounce all over the place. I'm just gonna wake up, and wherever I choose to fly to, that's where I'm gonna fly to. Yep, I know Native Peoples. That guy the other day, yeah. Like, you know what's funny about that guy? So, that guy was calling people names, you know, like very subtly trying to demean people, but make it sound like he wasn't, you know, that kind of guy. And then he was saying, why can't we just have a civil debate? You are the exact reason we cannot have a civil debate, because you are calling people names. And it was like that passive aggressive crap that just irritates the crap out of me. ACFB booted me. I don't know what that is. What is the name of your Facebook group? It's just Steenfott Aquatics. When did it become a trend to make fun of other people's animal husbandry skills? I don't know. I don't... In my community, with my mods, we don't do that. Now, if we see that you have like a comet goldfish in a 5-gallon tank, someone might chime in and say, you know, you probably need a bigger tank. But no one's going to say, hey, you're a freaking moron for having that tank or having that fish in a 5-gallon tank. What kind of idiot are you? No, no, we're not going to do that. But we might say, you know, these get pretty big, so you may want to upgrade. KG Cichlids kicked me out of Aquarium Co-op's Facebook page because I told someone, calm down, Snowflake. Chris will be at the Keystone Clash. I still have no idea what that is, but that's alright. Don't know when did the internet come out. Yeah, Steenfott Aquatics, is there such a thing as too much gravel in a cold water goldfish tank? I have 2x2 cube, roughly has 3 to 4 inches of gravel. Depending on who you talk to, if you have deep substrate, you can get some bad things happening in there. But if you get really deep substrate, you can have good things happening in there. So 3 to 4 inches, when you're if you're doing gravel vacuuming, you shouldn't have any problems. Once you get away from the part close to New York City, New Jersey is actually the garden state with gorgeous areas for hiking, etc. Wow. I would have never guessed. Tea is going to be toxic. It is the definition to be gossipy and petty, so you can't expect much from a group calling themselves anything with tea. Oh, is that the group you were in? Aquarium Caught Facebook booted me for posting a link to someone else's video, but I got warned for posting a help video of my own. Yep, you gotta watch your shares in that group. That's the thing, man. If you guys don't pay attention to group rules, you're gonna get kicked out. Like, it doesn't matter what group it is, and every group has their own set of rules. Like, I didn't allow video links because they just started getting spammed in my group, so I was like, no more video links. And then a couple months ago, I was like, you can post them, but if it's the only thing you're ever posting, you're gonna get kicked out. So, and there's already been a few people that have been kicked out for only linking their own videos and never commenting on anything else, never adding anything else to the conversation. So, yep. Anyways, it's a bunch of local fish clubs get together and make a huge show. Well, that actually sounds better, to be honest. Keystone Clash is a PA fish event with cichlids and killie. Yeah, honestly, that sounds better to me. And now everyone's telling me. Keystone Clash is in Pennsylvania. King and Queens of Cichlids is involved. Michael's Fish Room will be there. Oh, well, if he's going to go, I'm not going to go. Just kidding. Lots of woods in Jersey, home of the Jersey Devil. I think I might have to Google that. That sounds interesting. Is that like Sasquatch or something like that? Maybe? I don't know. Rules? We don't need no stinking rules. Rules are agreed upon joining. It's on you if you get kicked from a group. That is true. Yeah, Corey's group, no sharing your own stuff, no being negative in the slightest. If you don't follow those, you go, but it's pretty simple to follow. Yeah, it's not tough. Adam says, bought my first zebra plecos. What size are they able to breed? So, zebra plecos mature very, very slowly, like a couple years slowly, but they get pretty small too. Like they're not a big pleco. I mean, they max out. I don't think I've ever seen one over 4 inches. It's usually like 3.5. And it is like once they get to that 3.5 range, then you're just waiting for them to mature. It's gonna take a long time. If you got like 1 inch or 1.25 inch, 1.5 inch, it's gonna be well over a year. Meatman says, I had a bunch of pineapple pizza memes to Steenfott's page. Yeah, I don't even mind those. Like, if you're posting funny stuff, I don't care. Even if it's not fish related, if it's funny, it's allowed. We could have a Pacific Northwest YouTube get together. I don't think there's enough of us, to be honest. Just requested to join the Facebook group. No idea why I didn't do it sooner. Yeah, I mean, we'll get to it. Maybe someone's already got to it, but after the stream, we'll get to it. Thanks for joining. I'm going to be honest, it's not the most active group, but there is a loyal following there that will help you out if you have problems. John says, get ready to wait years. Mine grow 1/4 inch every 6 months. Yeah, I've had mine since before I got on YouTube, and they're just now like getting like breeding. Unfortunately, I got all males, so you know I'm never gonna get babies ever, but you know, whatever. Who is there in the Pacific Northwest? Bob, Corey, Jimmy, me. There's probably like a half a dozen of us. Are you going to trade for male AL146? No, I have all males. I need females. If you guys want to see something awesome, go to O'Reilly Auto Parts webpage and type 121 gigawatts on their parts search. You're welcome. Yep. If you search for 121 gigawatts, you'll get the flux capacitor on on their website. Simply Beta is pretty close, and Simply Beta, I still need to drive over and check out your fish room. I don't know if that's still a possibility, but I would definitely do it. Karen Guppy says, just joined. There are endless fish groups out there. For instance, if you join mine, you can curse all you want as long as it's tasteful and harmless. Yep. Yep. I thought we were naming YouTubers. No. You were, but I didn't really care. If you're in Indy, our club auction is in September on the 16th, open to the public. You know who is in Indy is LR Brett's Aquatics. I'm sure he probably already knows about it, and he might be there, I'm not sure, but he is in Indianapolis. Flynn is also Pacific Northwest. Yep. What else we got going on? Dean isn't really a YouTuber, but he's got to come or else it wouldn't be together. Come on by. Yeah. So, oh man. I definitely got to head over there at some point and see your beta bathroom. Yeah, Lucas is part of the club. Yeah, that dude is awesome. He's a really fun guy to hang out with. Looking forward to seeing him again. We drove like 6 hours one night. 3 hours to his place and 3 hours back. We left Chicago at night. I don't even know what time, but we got to his house at like 2 or 2:30 in the morning. Filmed till like 5 a.m. and then drove back. 3 hours back. It was insane. That was a long night. Lucas's new breeding setup is amazing. Yeah, that fry rack. Good lord. Lucas fry rack is killer. Yeah, that guy is something else, man. That guy is a genius. He's like the mad genius. My beta bathroom is the bomb. Coming soon, the Guppy Garage. Oh, man. Ed's Fish agreed. It is awesome, and I'm super jelly, and he is super chill and awesome. However, I don't think he ever sleeps. You're talking about Lucas? Yeah. He sleeps weird hours. Interesting. All right, so what else do we got going on here? Meant girls half asleep. What? I have no idea. His shirt says it all. Yeah, he's. I think he's either got the best or the second best shirt. So Sergeant Tank's shirt is pretty awesome. And his shirt is right up in there. If I had to pick the best, it would definitely be between those two of like all the fish shirts. Lucas stole my fry rack idea, even admitted it. Yeah. It's cool though, all cool. Hey man, that's like a compliment. People steal your stuff. I drew his new shirt design. Oh, that was you? That's cool. Bob, you seen Lucas's Mad Scientist shirt yet? That's the shirt I'm talking about. Let's see. One second. Yes. My shirts aren't bad either. You have like the minimalism. Like your shirt is like a minimalist shirt. So you would win the minimalism shirt design. I like my logo. I mean, I'm not biased, but I did have a professional design it. I'm not gonna lie. I did not do it myself, although it was inspired by what I was looking for. So, you know. Yes, his phone. What? Oh, what was that? Ooh. Jeez. Have you ever experienced green fuzz under cherry shrimp's tails? Not entirely sure how to approach it. That is that shrimp disease that is incurable and will kill all your shrimp. What is it called? Somebody in chat has to know what that is. It's that crazy crazy fungus that kills all your shrimp, and it's incurable. Someone's got it. Secret history of living in your aquarium. You got to know what that is. Surely you know what it is. I can't remember what it is. Oh my gosh, what is it called? Somebody say it in chat before I lose my mind. My logo was also designed. Yes, yours was Jimmy. Gosh, what is it called? Muscle Man's applesauce. What? Yes. What is that? I can't believe no one said it yet. I'm working with Lucas on an Endler Wizard shirt and Kung Fu Shrimp Master shirt. Yeah, it's Telegraph. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, yeah, it's some kind of fungus. Unfortunately, it is incurable. It will eventually kill your shrimp population. Yes, there it is. That is what it's called. So look that up. The secret history of living in your aquarium. Google this and see if it looks like that. There we go. Now we got people. Green fuzz shrimp killer disease. Yeah, and I'm not trying to make light of your situation because this is a really nasty situation. And I'm in a similar situation with my rainbow fish. Not that disease, but I have an incurable disease that is slowly killing all my rainbow fish. So it sucks. You don't want to add anything or take anything out of that aquarium. You pretty much have to nuke everything. It's really, really bad stuff. Hi Bob, building an 800 gallon, how many cories? Want to get a bunch in Peru this spring. In 800 gallon, I would get hundreds of them. Working on a shirt with a frontosa giving the finger. All right. Of course you would be. It is not columnaris. I'm a minimalist though. Yeah, Jeffro's Fish Keeping does have a cool shirt. Yeah, I agree. The secret history of living in your aquarium for the win. Yeah, I knew it would be him. I knew he wouldn't let us down. It's definitely Ick. Yeah. Ick is easily curable, thankfully. No hate, Nathan. Sorry, brother. It's always Ick. Yeah. Bob, you're the disease. Bob is your disease. Yes. That is it. Jack of all fish. That is what I'm dealing with in my rainbow fish. And oddly enough, it's only my rainbow fish out of, because there's plecos, there's cories. It's not affecting them at all. It's just the rainbow fish. And unfortunately, like, there's pretty much not a lot I can do about it. Just kill the one with it. Try and move tanks. Pregnant shrimp get it usually, and it's worth using general cure and then toss the substrate. Man. Just kill the one with it. Yeah, the one with it you definitely want to get rid of so it doesn't spread. Pregnant shrimp get it usually. I wonder where you got your shrimp. I'm curious where it came from. Kill it with fire and always quarantine. Well, this is something like it wouldn't even matter if you quarantined it because it's not going away. What are some good choices for rainbow fish in a 20-gallon long? Pseudomagills. Look up the Pseudomagil fricata. Pseudomagil fricata. Let's see if I can even spell that. Pseudomagil fricata. This is probably one of the top 5 best looking freshwater fish of all time. I definitely need a logo design for my channel, Melvin's Aquatic Empire. Yep, I went with I've told the history of my logo. My logo was designed by a guy named Lon, who used to be on YouTube a lot and is now since faded away from YouTube. But he is a super cool dude. He went to the Aquatic Experience last year, and unfortunately I missed him. Yeah, nice one, Flynn. But yeah, he's just a super awesome guy. and we chatted on the phone a couple times, and we got the logo down. And I don't know. I want to contact him again and have it changed, but at the same time, I don't want to be the guy that's like, "Hey, can you help me again?" You know. Shrimp came from the Aquatic Arts, scored them in their 40% off moving sale, and got sky blue velvet shrimp. Aquatic Arts, huh? Interesting. I have only bought food from them. I've never actually bought livestock from them. But that is certainly not a good sign. Yeah, any of the pseudomcgills are going to be awesome in a 20-gallon tank. They're super active. They're always flaring and fighting and sparring. So really, really cool fish. If you want like the bigger bodied rainbow fish, you can do the dwarf redfin rainbow or even the praecox rainbow. But I feel like the praecox is kind of too big for a 20 long, but a lot of people do it. So, but my personal preference is I would never do it. Yeah, the Kolochai rainbow is the one I was talking about. Yep. Ironically, I've designed full logos for like 20 YouTubers. My channel has nothing. The lightning screwed up my hand illustration. But did you get any superpowers? Hey Bob, just got 5 3-inch leopard frog plecos, and just wanting any advice you could give me. Food, water, tank setup. Any advice would be appreciated. My leopard frog plecos have always been in standard tropical aquarium conditions, like as standard as it gets, like 75 to 80, neutral pH. Obviously, all my tanks are planted. Right now, they're in my 40-gallon breeder, which is planted, about 78 degrees again. They eat pretty much anything I put in there, including flake. However, I would not rely on flake. I use lots of frozen food, lots of rapashi, green beans. I've even seen them eat on green beans, even though they're primarily carnivores. But they're not picky at all. They are actually really easy to keep, as most plecos are. People just get discouraged because they're really expensive, so people think they're really hard to keep. But honestly, like my zebra plecos have been some of the easiest plecos I've ever kept, besides like bushy nose plecos. It doesn't get any easier than that. But so yeah, pretty standard everything on leopard frog pleco. Now, you know, they like faster current. They like probably low 80s. But you probably got captive bred, so do they even know about fast current? Maybe. One thing I would do is keep it pretty oxygenated. Now, if you're looking to breed them, that's a whole different story. But just keeping them happy, just they'll be fine. Don't get rid of this logo. Just get more if you can't. No, I'm not gonna get rid of the logo. The logo is not changing. There's just some things I want to change up that I don't really want to talk about yet, because I'm not really sure if I really want to do it. But maybe we'll talk about it next week. I don't want to get in it with 2 minutes to go. But yeah, anyway, we'll talk about that next week, because I could ramble on about that for another 20 minutes, and I've got animals to feed. Angela Turner says, can we give the man a thumbs up? Yes, if you haven't, be sure you have. It helps out a lot. Hey man, I'm looking to trade my colony of Corridoras. Schwartzeye, you want them, Bob? Nope, not Schwartzeye. Flynn's Canadian bacon. What? Someone feed Flynn. He's not himself when he's hungry. Someone get him some ravioli. Chef Boyardee ravioli. Canadian bacon isn't a thing. Bacon is international. I'm pretty hungry too. I'm just gonna have some chicken when I'm done. A chameleon riding a praecox? No, nothing about the fish is staying the same. We'll get into it next week. We'll talk about it next week. 0 dislikes. I'm sure that's gonna get fixed right now since you said that. Someone will dislike it right now. Susan is back just in time for me to log off. Let's be sure to thank the super chatters here. I think we had 2. Daryl Deemer with the $20 super chat with no comment. Thank you. And Jobs Aquarium Tanks. Thanks for the $4.20. Who has 2 thumbs up and is going to New Jersey? This guy. Anyways, guys, it's been a lot of fun. But it's that time, so we gotta go. Next weekend, we'll talk about what's going on with the channel, the logo, the changes, maybe some other stuff. A lot of stuff happening right now. My time limit has been exceeded. All right, that's an interesting thing to pop up. Oh man, I just screwed up all my windows. I lost my chat. Give me a second. Turkey bacon is totally different. I actually like turkey bacon. Obviously not as good as real bacon, but it's still good enough. But aquatic turkeys are just long chicken. What? Long chicken buses are passenger trucks? What? All right. Anyways, thanks everyone for stopping by. I really appreciated it. It was a lot of fun, and I will see you next week.